Good morning, children. I hope everyone are fine. Okay. So in this class, I'm going to do the revision for your FA1 exams. Okay. So that is first chapter. What is the portion for the first chapter? Sorry, what is the portion for the FA1 examination? That is knowing our numbers, first chapter. After that, fraction and decimals, second chapter, up to 2.1, right? I thought so only. Yeah. So only 2.1 I solved, that too only up to 6th main, right? So only that is the portion for your exam. Don't mind till whatever I told in the class within that videos, right? So till that only your syllabus is there. Don't worry about that. Okay. So first thing is in first chapter what we studied, that is the integers, knowing our numbers, that is integers. Integers having a negative numbers as well as the positive numbers. Okay. So after that that is the addition properties of integers. What are the addition properties of an integer? That are the closure property, commutative property, associative property. Next one is additive identity, additive inverse. These are the properties of addition. Addition properties. If they ask to write the addition properties of integers, then what we are going to write? Don't write only names here. You have to write with a general formula. That means closure property. First property is closure property. Then you have to write a plus b is equal to c. For all a comma b comma c belongs to what? That is integers. That you have to write. Then only you will get a marks. If you write only closure property, commutative property, associative property and additive inverse and additive identity, whether they will give marks? No. You have to write the general formula also. Then only we will come to know that you know property very well. Right? So if you goes on writing only the names of that property, then we will think that if you are copied from someone or you are beheaded that property names. Like that we will think. For that reason, you have to write every property's general formula. Getting how to write the properties? Whenever they ask the property, you have to write the general formula also. What the general formula? For closure property, a plus b is equal to c. For all a comma b comma c belongs to what? Integers. That you have to write here. Getting? And after that we are having a subtraction properties of integers. In subtraction properties of an integer, what they given? Subtraction for properties of integer, closure property, commutative property, associative property, identity under a subtraction and inverse under the subtraction. All the same properties. And after that we solved exercise number 1.1. In that write a pair of integers whose sum is, whose subtraction is, all they given here. So see every and practice every problem. Okay. And after that multiplication properties of integers. Okay. So multiplication properties of integers means what are the multiplication properties of integers? Same property. Closure property, commutative property and associative property, multiplicative identity and multiplicative inverse, distributive property over addition, distributive property of multiplication over the subtraction. Okay, so all are the properties of a multiplication only. Please do study very well. And after that we are having an application of a properties in making a multiplication easier. I told, even I sent down PDF also. So according to how to use the properties in while doing the multiplication. If there is a larger numbers are there, then we have to think which property we have to apply here to do the easiest multiplication. Okay. So whenever we see the problem, we have to think. If there is a small number, we can multiply easily, then we directly multiply and write. Okay. It doesn't matter. If there is a larger numbers are there, then what we have to do? We have to think there, okay? Which property we have to apply here? Then if you apply that property, then the multiplication will become easier, right? So I solved so many problems to do the easiest multiplication. Whether there is a bigger number and whether there is a complicated in a multiplication, we have to use that multiplication properties of integers. Then it will be easy to multiply that numbers. Okay, do and practice what I had given in that PDF and what I had solved in the video. So try to do same like that only and practice all the problems and see one more video and see the videos more and more, then you will come to know that how to do that problems. Okay, so after that we are having some word problem also. We solved word problem also. Okay, so please be concentrated on the word problem also, because see here every student will do that given problems, but word problems they will not touch it. Why? You have to read problems, you have to read twice or thrice, then you will come to know that what we have to do in that problem. You are not ready to read that problem means how you will solve? It's difficult to solve. So that's why read the question properly first. Read the question twice or thrice. Then you are able to solve it yourself only. Okay. So after that we are having a division of integers. That is the properties of a division of integers. And after that we solve the exercise number 1.3 also and 1.4, how to use that brackets and how to do that order of operation. That is nothing but a BODMAS rule. B means brackets, O means or function, D means division, M for multiplication, A for addition, S for subtraction. BODMAS rule. While simplifying the problems, you have to follow the BODMAS rule. According to the BODMAS rule only, we have to solve every problem. Okay, instead of doing the division and multiplication first, if you did the addition and subtraction, then it is wrong. In some cases, in some problem, you will get answer as the same only, but not for every problem. That's why we have to follow always BODMAS rule. Getting? So after that, we solved exercise problem also. Okay. So see that also, and now I know points also important and mental maths also important. Everything, whatever in the textbook, know that all are important only. Okay, in fractions and decimals. Second chapter is fractions and decimals. In that we studied that is equivalent fraction, how to write the equivalent fractions, and we solved that is the do you remember problems. How to do the subtraction and how to do the addition of fractions. All those things we studied, and how to write the decimal number and how to convert a decimal to a fraction and fraction to a decimal number. You all know that one. And that is a operation of. Operation of is nothing but a what? Operation of is nothing but it's a multiplication. Of means multiplication. Okay. So next thing is that is a 3 by 5 of 4 hours means 3 by 4. 4 hour mean 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, and you have to convert that hour into minutes, then you will come to know that how many minutes, right? So like that we have to do the problems, and let us exercise practice. That is 2.1. We solved 2.1 also. In that again that fraction also some in the beginning they given some pictures, and that pictures represent some fraction. We have to find which fraction it is, right? So next one is a multiplication, and to reduce the lowest form means you have to cancel the values. Lowest form or simplest form, all those are we have to cancel the values and write the simplest form. Okay. So next one is a multiplication, that is a 3 by 2 of an hour and 5 by 6 of a month, like that all the values are there. So please go through whatever the things I told in the classes. Okay. So everything is important. Prepare well, do well, don't fear for the exam. Okay. So it will be easy. If you study, then it will be easy. If you not study, then it is difficult. We can't do anything, right? So do prepare well, be safe in your home and study well. We'll meet in the school only. Okay. Thank you everyone, and all the best for your exam. Okay.